Hello, welcome to Daisy Case Primitives. My name is Christy and this is my YouTube channel where I share my love and passion for cross stitch and primitive colonial decorating. Today's video will be about my cross stitch and what I've been up to. First thing that you're going to see right off of the bat is my big finish and reveal of my black sampler wall. So I will insert that here and hope you enjoy. Hello everyone. Here is the black sampler wall reveal. I have it all finished and I told you that I would share the finished product, completed look when it was all done. So here we are. This is in my hallway. I have a short hallway, not real long, and this is about the best wall for putting these all together here. Down the hallway you can see my dining room. That's where I oftentimes record my videos, so I pass by here several times a day and really enjoy it. So I've gone over each one of these as I've completed them in my past videos, but I'll just kind of share them again a little bit, just the names of them. This big center one is the Franklin sampler. I believe that's Stone Street Stitchworks. The small one, Mary Jane Moody. Sarah Comfort. This one here is Caroline W. Dickinson, Country Rustic Primitives. Mary Ann England. Lottie Da, that's the last one I finished recently. And this one is Hannah Colby. That one was from a magazine. I'm really happy to have that complete. I'm pleased with the end result, and it was a lot of fun creating, stitching up all of those pieces and laying out the wall and choosing all those charts. I chose each one kind of strategically. I started out with the Franklin sampler, which is by Stone Street Stitchworks, because I just really liked the design of the sampler, and then it kind of snowballed from there. In my past videos, I go into more detail about each one and what I stitched them on and what color floss I used. So I want to kind of go through now each chart and give credit where credit's due for each completed sampler, but I won't give all the specifics. Of Female Worth is the designer of Mary Jane Moody. I'm not sure if you can get this one anymore. Next one was from Queenstown Sampler Designs, Sarah Comfort. I think this one is my favorite out of all of them. It's so pretty. Then we have the center one on the bottom is Caroline W. Dickinson, and that is by Jenny Hoffman of Country Rustic Primitives on Etsy. Then we have Mary Ann England by Lottie Da. And the last one is called the 1805 Sampler, and it came from magazine Cross Stitch and Needlework, August 1996 issue, and they're calling it From Past to Present 1805 Sampler, but the name on the chart is Hannah Colby, and this is what that one Sorry, what that one looks like in the magazine. I stitched this one back, I think it was 2017, 2019. I have 2 dates on the back of that one, so not sure which one it was. So thank you to everyone that's encouraged me and cheered me on to get those completed and get the wall all put together. And once again, I'm happy to have that finished. I wanted to share with you this little guy that showed up on my doorstep today. Isn't he cute? This is a little Uncle Sam doll that I purchased from the shop on Etsy called Sweet Simplicity LLC. Let me see here. That's the name of the shop. And when I saw him, he reminded me of Lori Brecklin, Not Forgotten Farm. Last year, she designed a little Uncle Sam stitch just from his head. And when I saw this guy, it really reminded me of that stitch. And I thought, oh, he's so cute. And I'll be working on some patriotic pieces here before long to add to my patriotic Americana decor. And when I saw him, I thought, oh, he looks like that. He'll look really good with my decorating, my gatherings. So really cute, well made, and very, very reasonably priced. So I just wanted to share him since he just came to live with me today. Cute. Okay, so on to some more stitching. Let's see. I got my Papa Bunny finished, which is Spring Delivery by Scattered Seed Samplers. Got it all finished and framed, and it's in the display here with the Mama Bunny. And that one was called Spring Gathering by Scattered Seed. They make quite a cute little pair. It's stitched and put together. I stuck pretty much to the color palette. I remember that I stitched the bunnies with either Weeks or Classic Colorworks Chestnut. On the Papa Bunny, I wasn't paying attention as I was stitching on his belly, filling in, and I omitted the key he's holding because I wasn't paying attention, and I just was stitching away. So he doesn't have the key, but everything else is pretty much true to the pattern, and the colors are not exact, but they're in the same color family. So that was another FFO, and really cute. Another FFO I don't have with me. I stitched this one. I began it and stitched it at the lake, at our little lake cabin that we are working on, trying to complete for retirement, which will be here in 5 years, which will go by quickly. So what I'm talking about is Red Bank School Sampler. I am now, on a peacock stitching binge, I guess. You'll see here in a minute. It's another one I started, and others that I want to stitch. This came out of the May 2015 Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, and I will insert a photo right here. And that is just to remind me in my editing to put the photo there. I stitched that one on a scrap piece of linen. I know that it was 36 count. And I made a lot of substitutions in my own choices of floss colors. And the only other thing in mine is on the tail, very tip tail feather, I kind of stitched mine in a checkerboard pattern, made it a little more open and frilly, but everything else, that's all that I changed. and I just frayed the edges of the piece and didn't back it with anything, and I just display it as you see it in the photo. So that was another fully finish. Something else that I tried and I'm really enjoying and I'm kind of addicted to now is paper piecing. And this I used 1-inch hexi papers, and I used some Joe Morton charm packs, and I think it was Primitive Gatherings charm pack. These are really fun. Easy to do in the vehicle, in the truck, as we're traveling back and forth to the lake. And I'm thinking right here in these little divots, I think I might want to put one more in there. But this is one of those things, is like, if I add one more, am I going to want to add one here? And then will I want to add one? And so it could be never ending. But I'm going to leave this one this size. And the more I look at it here, I think I might put one more in there. I will probably, I've left the papers in it, so it's still pretty rigid and not real loose and floppy, which I kind of like that. But I'm considering putting it on black felt or a piece of black wool, and I'm going to use it as a candle mat and leave it just like that. So that was something that I've seen others do, wanted to try it myself, and like I said, it's really easy to do. Traveling keeps me kind of busy as I'm riding, and I really like it. So I might just keep making more little candle mats, making a little bit bigger centerpiece. So something fun to try. Really cool. I looked up some YouTube videos on how to do that, and talked to a couple other friends that have done that also, and away I went. Okay, to my whips. Let me see here. I worked on O Tannenbaum by Brenda Gervais. I am stitching this with Shanda Stitching in Idaho. She kind of mapped out a plan as to how we could get this completed by September. And so far I'm doing pretty well with sticking to the stitch along. This month I've been working on this section. I've already completed this one. I'm supposed to have this done by the end of March, and I don't know if that's going to happen. I should say today is March 24th, 2023, and this is video number 49, if that matters to you. Some want to hear about it, others don't care, so there you go. Let's see. So here's what I've got done. I need to finish off the wording. There's a little more wording. Oh, Christmas trees repeated up above. There's a little branch with a bird. And down here by the house are a couple of little trees. So I think I should be able to get this done if I just make the time for it. This is the other section that I've had completed already. So cute. This is on a piece of 36 count. Picture this plus Legacy. That little lamb is not showing up very well, but in person you can really see it. But on the linen here in the video, it's not showing up so well. But so I need to stick with that and get my homework done. And then I think the next piece, I don't remember where we're headed next. But I'm happy to get that, be working on that so that I can have that ready and done. I have the little box already, and I'm enjoying stitching that one. Okay, so to continue on with my peacock theme, I am stitching, and just started, Ohio Farmstead Pin Keep by Stacy Nash. Check out that great big peacock. So cool. This calls for 3 flosses, DMC, and it calls for DMC 975, which mine is kind of a rust color. More of a rusty orange color. And this is one that Shanda is stitching also. And she is substituted DMC 221 for the rust. And I liked how hers looking. So I chose that, and I've been using that and like it much better. And here is what I've gotten accomplished. This is stitched on 36 count Confederate gray, a big old peacock, and I am loving it. So cool. So I don't have a whole lot more to go. Just finish up the body of the peacock. Although, I mean, there's quite a bit more stitching, but it's hard to see here, but there's a border on the bottom. I don't recall. I think there might be the same border above at the top. So there's still quite a bit to go there, but that house was fun to stitch. Top windows are charted that they're a little bit off center in me and my wanting symmetry and balance. I had to redo them to where they are all centered over the lowered floor windows. So I changed that, but that's all that I've done. Changed the floss and adjusted the windows a little bit, and that's what I've got so far. I love it on this linen. So pretty. In the same vein of peacocks, and really enjoying them right now. I don't know what it is about them, but it's like all of a sudden they're really appealing to me. I went through my patterns and pulled out some other charts that have them on it. And I was kind of surprised at how many I do have. So this is another Stacy Nash Grace Bridges sampler. This is pretty large, but you can see the big guy there. Love this on this linen. Let's see, there's another one here. Love the house, alphabet. It's just really very like early primitive to me, and I just like that style. So that's maybe a future possibility. I have a Primitive Betty's Gretchen Ann's sampler, and love that one, and love the red. Let's see, I think there's only, this one's pretty small. It's 143 by 109 stitches, and it just has 4 DMC colors. Pretty cute. Another Primitive Betty's Peacock Pear Pin Keep. I like this just because it's a different shape of pin keep, but more birds. I think that would be fun. This one is stitched with DMC 3787. That would be cool with the display. Next one is Primitive Needleworks by Karen, 1805 Peacock Pin Keep. I don't know that I would stitch mine with that brighter blue. I may have to tone that down a little bit and maybe make it more red. Then it kind of looks peachy here, but that may be just the photograph. Here's a larger photo. But that's a cool possibility. Can you hear my kitty cat crunching? She's eating her dinner. Another Primitive Betty's Old Pewter Letters. Look at this guy. He's really strutting this stuff. Cool. That one is stitched with DMC and only 2 colors, and it is 65 by 95 stitches, so that's pretty small. Okay, so those were more peacock patterns that I found. If you know of some really neat ones, leave me a comment and let me know what the other charts possibilities could be. All right, my next, how many minutes are we? My next start and whip now. On Thursdays, I've been working on the bunny rabbits and gotten these 2 accomplished. And the next one I wanted to work on is Rabbit Folk by Not Forgotten Farm. As I was stitching this, I was thinking, you know, the saying, don't judge a book by its cover. Well, don't judge a chart by its cover either. No, nothing negative or ugly towards designers, photographers, publishers, anything like that. But we all know that oftentimes a photograph just does not do justice or really represent well what a chart really can turn out like. And this one, for me, is just really been a surprise. I'm stitching this on, excuse me, 36 count Duxbury by Fox and Rabbit. Let's fold this in here. We can get a little closer. I am choosing my own flosses. I am using a few of the DMC that are charted, but on the bunny's dress, yeah, she's missing a foot. On the bunny's dress, I am using, I believe it's Classic Colorworks Old Hickory. And you can start to see here, I am going to stitch in a little bit of an apron on her. And like I said, I'm kind of using my own color choices as I go along. And on the Mr. Bunny, I might change he has a vest, and it's kind of hard to see in that photo. It's charted, but you can't quite tell the difference here in the photograph that he has a vest. I might make his vest match her dress. I'm thinking about maybe making his pants look more like denim. So maybe a variegated blue floss. I don't know. Don't know. So stay tuned and see what will let you go from here. Thank you for joining me, taking a few minutes out of your day to see what I've been doing. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for always being kind and positive and encouraging and leaving me comments. And if you can let me know of some other peacock patterns that are kind of primitive looking, let me know. Leave me a comment. So take care, and I will see you next time.